Your parents are the original architects of your thinking, your brain. We come from two sources. One, our hereditary, which I wanted to talk to you about today in this video. Thank you for all of you who make comments. But your wiring comes from your parents. And some of us, that's good news. Others may not have that as good news for them. Perhaps your parents didn't know how to emotionally control themselves, or how to stabilize themselves emotionally, or even have a conversation with you about emotional stability. The first thing to do is to calm the brain down. Throughout my research and my own brain injury, by, for example, deep breathing, going out in nature, taking a break from your day-to-day, you can calm your brain down. There are many methods you can do, and all of these are learnable. That's how I learned to rewire my brain after a hit-and-run accident on Young Street in 2013. So I'm bringing some information that is cutting-edge research and technology through the healthcare professionals at Sunnybrook Hospital and the Amen clinics in USA. But the topic of this conversation is not how to calm you down. Those are the skills that you can learn. So many friends, family, fans around the world are on this channel and make comments. Thank you. We start with a philosophy here, and that is to wake up grateful. Every single day I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of these people who watch this video with an open heart. Friends, family, fans, those who are far or near. I'm grateful for my country where I can express myself freely. I'm grateful no matter. You can find a million reasons to be grateful daily. No wonder I'm always happy. I'm so grateful. The second step in this philosophy, after going your gratitude while you're calming your brain down by some slow music or in nature or wherever, you know how to calm yourself down. Go in a quiet place. The second thing you think about, because all starts from thinking, is intentions. You set your intentions for the day. Our intentions are to serve our community, to bring them resources, to bring them advice, to bring them wisdom that they have never heard in their lives. Some people will attend our events and their life will be transformed. Amen. That's my intention for today and every day. The third leg of this journey of philosophy that I'm teaching you here is to love what you do. Some of you are wasting your time working for a company that can let you go in a snap. After 20 years of working at a warehouse, one of my friends and executives called me. And he says that my wife always told me you're a good talker. You can get into the profession of sales. Just call Mr. Gilani, see what you can do with him. And I have a surprise for you, but our intentions are to turn lives around. We love what we do. You gotta love it. If I was a warehouse manager along my career, a sole financial advisor, or a manager at any company, or executive for that matter, maybe a high-end executive, I would be in my own company. That's a road that I chose. So many people are reaching out through various social media and asking questions. That's why I make these videos, to enlighten you, to enlighten my friends, my family, and to let you know that you gotta pursue what you love. Then you gotta take action. So you start with your gratitude daily. You set your intentions for the day because you love what you do. Then you gotta take action. Get up every single day and prepare like you're going to meet the CEO of the company that you want to work at. Your appearance is important. If you decide to keep a beard like me, you gotta trim it, you gotta shape it. If you decide to go, modern style, you gotta take care of yourself. Because you are your own brand. See, there's a business brand and there's a personal brand. You represent that brand. And I have great news for those of you who are curious to know more. Taking action will change your life. Every good thing that came to your life was because of a moment of a decision where you took action. I'm going to challenge your action taking. I know times are tough. Toronto's got nothing to offer but traffic, heavy jam traffic, unaffordable prices, and people that are depressed. So when we create a community based on joy, care, healing, and happiness, it's got to be something special. You got to take action. And the next, take action to do what? To network with some of my mentors, some of my teachers. I'm blessed to be in a position that people call me with their multiple projects and ask me to collaborate with them. And I'm more in spirit, I'm an American. In love and care, I'm Canadian. I'm stuck in these two worlds because I come from a hereditary. We started this that you come from your parents. That's your original genealogy, okay? My father comes from a family of leadership over 700 years long, starting with Sheikh Abdul Qadir Gailani, whose resting place is in Baghdad, and every Friday, 5,000 to 10,000 people and pray there. Not to boast about my ancestry, but my father also, just like me, had a little bit of anxiety, a temper, a little bit of stress, always ready to take action. My mother, however, is like an ocean. Never learned to read and write. I never saw my mother angry. Can you believe it? Through 53 years soon, I haven't seen my mother angry. She's always got a smile on her face. She was the inspiration to start offering these camel care products globally now that we're coming to it. She's blessed to have lived to over age of 87, 85. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to teach, to learn, and to get inspired, not only by the fire that my father had in defense of what was right and what was wrong, which goes back in history. There's a battle between good and evil. And that good and evil, ladies and gentlemen, is within us, within you. You have to be a dangerously trustworthy person for people to trust you with their lives. The call of leadership is not for everybody. You can shrink. I could go back in my own corner, get my own job, be there. And many of my friends and even family told me, why don't you get a regular job? Because they didn't know what I know. See, part of the hereditary might be the same. Me and my sister in Sweden or in Turkey and in Iraq or in Iran are totally different people. But we have a lot of commonalities. Now, the other part of your Programming comes from the environment that you grow up in. I had a loving family, the love of my grandmother, waking up to gushing mountain waters and drinking goat milk, sleeping in tents and watching the 1,000 stars blue sky. I had a fabulous childhood. I'm so grateful for all of these years that I've been on this planet. But I brought some of that heritage with me here. I brought that spirit with me. The blue skies never leave you. In Mongolia, where my friends are, the belief is that God is the blue sky, the big blue sky. And therefore, Genghis Khan, who is worshipped like a prophet in Mongolia, has no resting place, has no grave, because he's in the big blue sky. There's no grave, there's no worship, there's no cry. It's just an emptiness that brings you to the present. You, my friend, the last leg of this journey, besides gratitude, intentions, loving what you do and start now, taking action, is networking with other like-minded people. I was walking down in Mongolia in Ulaanbaatar in a fall day, and I met a young man. And it was an instant click. Exchanged numbers, continued to talk. 3 months later, he calls me, says, I have sold my candy store. I want to join you in business. That's how the Camel Company of Canada was born. That's how this dream came to reality, because I took action in networking, and I believed that I could network with the right people at the right time. Where are we going with all of this? It all summarizes, just like a story, just like a movie. You're the writer of your own movie. You have a story to tell. Just like I told you parts and portions of my story over the last 5 decades. And you want to tell it. You want to tell it, and you want the world to hear your story. Your business story, maybe your recovery story, maybe your passion story. Whatever story you want to tell, the door is opening in a major global way. And it's happening on August 3rd at Melastman Square, North York Central Library. So instead of calling all of my friends and colleagues, I'm just making this video. We're going to attach the links. It's limited seating, and it's already gone to all of the other organizers' networks. So I want to get my friends, those who are invited by the Ministry of Miracles or Arif Gilani or Camel Care Canada, to be present. Community leaders, networkers, real estate people, movie makers, movers and shakers of this planet, Earth, that I have not even known. They sourced me out. They said, we want you to host this event. So I'm not even going to talk about my company, the Camel Company. I'm not talking about it, because I'm hosting an event. See, as a consultant, I get a lot of offers. Some of my friends approach me and say, listen, I have this idea to make $1 million in the next year. Guess what's the first thing I would look at? What would you look at if somebody came with a proposal written and printed with you to say, I have a plan for $1 million? What would you do? What's the first thing that you would look at? So you got to look at the person. The person that brings you the document for the $1 million has to have the capacity to hold $1 million as a goal for everybody on this world. No, that's not the goal. Money is never the goal for entrepreneurs who follow solo pursuits. Love-based projects, something they fall in love with. And they dedicate and they commit and they invest and they build and build and build and build and rebuild and go build, and then again and again. One day, they look back and see a track record of resilience, a track record of belief, of dark moments that only an image could hold the dream alive. Friends, I'm inviting you all, and you who are on our social media, to book your ticket through the links that my colleagues will put on this video. And we look forward to creating miracles, not only in your mind, in your body, in your finances, in your relationships, in your spiritual being, in your business. There are over 7 different business opportunities being presented at the event, and it's only for 2 hours. Very quick, fast, high energy, high volume, high content event. 7 live presentations of 5 minutes each. Then we have 13 global audio presentation, just like this video. Somebody's gonna sit down in 3 minutes, talk about their passion, their project, their business, and their whatever they're doing, whatever their dream is. And it will be recorded, it will be sent to our team, and we will have a reel of all of these. And you as an audience could judge and mark the winning. And we'll send them certificates from Canada, from our companies, from our sponsors, from our mentors. Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 cannot be a repetition of 2023. Calming the brain down. I wanted to thank you for watching this video. Our intentions are to serve our community, to build health and wellness communities like the Blue Zone. The Blue Zone, you should watch it on Amazon. Those are Amazon. I just keep saying Amazon. I spend a lot of time on Amazon, seems like. But on Netflix, go and watch that video. We're creating Blue Zone in Canada. It has to do with vitality. My company and my management team are part of the Blue Zone support companies with Camel Care Socks. And I am an ambassador myself. I like to think I like to have my mother around for another 15 years. It's a tough stretch, but I've stretched it in her mind, and the nurse that's taking care of her is being mentored by myself from a far distance through video just like this. You can create miracles in your own life. I encourage you to reach out, like hundreds of other friends, family, so my colleagues say fans out there. I know you need help. I know you have a dream. I know you have a story. I know you're under stress. The city of Toronto, the country of Canada. I just heard a great news. Justin Trudeau was considering to resign as a prime minister as of last year. I think he knows he's out of the way, so he's trying to make it gracefully. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Arif Gilani. In collaboration with INNOCAN Canada, I'm inviting you and your team to be the first to book this once-in-a-lifetime event before it's sold out. We only have 130 seats, and my colleagues are confident it will sell out in the first 3 days. I look forward to seeing you on October 3rd from North York Central Library in person, and live globally with a wonderful, incredible 2024 event. Thank you for watching.